Zion with Listing Masters. I'm going to do this weekly review here and pick out 5 properties that I think are undervalued and that you could benefit from as a buyer. So one of the things we look for is we look for areas that have some elasticity in the price, where there's a difference between what homes are selling for unrenovated and what homes are selling for renovated. And that's where your opportunity is. And so we try to pick out those areas. We also like the single levels. Single level properties typically have a better use of space and are more efficient. So here's 6 properties, sorry, that we think are undervalued, and they're in different parts of the city. This first one is on Pale Pavilion. This is Southwest, so 215 and Rainbow area. Single level, 3-car garage, and 3,500 square feet ish. This is the type of a home, that I think I wrote down in my notes. I think you're going to be about 50 grand in updates here, but you're going to be able to add about 70 to 80 grand in value here. One of the good things is this is a vaulted ceiling. Vaulted ceilings enable you to clear all this stuff out, because typically the structural load lands on the walls and on the vault, and you can clear a lot of this stuff out that nobody wants anymore. These are the types of homes that just sit on the market. Some people would call this updated, but it is not what people are paying the premium for. You've got to update them to where they look like, this. You go to our website and you'll get to see. Probably our Pinterest is best. You can go and you can play around with our before and afters, and this is the type of stuff that people pay the premium for. You can see here's a good example. We had some pillars here. We took those out. People do not like them anymore. So this is what we do. We take homes that are outdated, we update them, and it helps make more money for the seller. And if you're a buyer, you get to add that equity to your property. So that's what people will pay the premium for. And this is a type of a property where every dollar you put in, you're going to get back out. If you work with the right team and with the right construction and design team that knows what they're doing, like we do, this is a type of a property that you could add value to and get a good deal, add equity that you otherwise would not have. Teetering Rock, this is a really good one just because of the price point. You're going to be at 300 grand, single level 3-car garage with a pool in the Northwest. This is really hard to come by. And what's funny is I talked to the agent on this one, and she could not figure out why she was not getting an offer. We had a listing just on the street over. Same floor plan, but didn't have the extra garage or the pool. We sold it for $329. We're closing on it tomorrow, and she was very frustrated because she has a lot more home, but is getting a much lower price. But that's a good opportunity for a buyer. So update the kitchen, new flooring, and you've got a winner here. I think it's a good price point and a lot of bang for buck. Okay, Vernetta, if you want to be in or around near the Summerlin area, this I think is the best bang for buck. You're 2,700 square feet. And there's just nothing close to this in the price per square footage wise. But it does need some updates, and you could do a lot to this to make it better. And I'll give them credit on this one. They tried on the kitchen. I think they just painted the cabinets. But they just don't have that wow factor. They don't have this listing master special sauce is what they don't have. So they're struggling to get the offer, and they're sitting on the market. But I think this is the type of a home. I think if you're into this 30 to 40K in upgrades, you're going to get an extra 60 grand in a value. And this is the type of an area where it's high demand. This is Flamingo 215 area, so there's nothing on the market that's already updated in that area. People will pay for that, or just keep it. Again, this is I have to always remind myself not to look at this so much as a flipper, but these are for people, for you and your family, if you're wanting a deal just to live in and keep. These are the types of deals that you want to be looking for. This one's my favorite, Lisa Lane, 5036 Lisa Lane. So they're at 500. I'll bet you could get it discounted. I think you could probably pick it up for 550 or less. 3,200 square feet on over an acre, 4-car garage. And I love this one because it would be a full remodel, but it's nearly it's a perfect example of what we did on the Durango home. Many of you saw this or came to the open house. This is what people will pay that premium for. Joanna Gaines HGTV style. We put 250 grand into this home, and we sold it for over 900 grand, or no, right at 900. But before we could only get like 530. So this is the type of a property that people are looking for and will pay a premium for. And I think you could do something very similar to this home and add a ton of equity to it. So I think you could spend 180 to 250 on this one, and you're going to add, you're going to add 300 grand to this value. And if you're into horses and chickens, this is a great property. I think they've got a bunch of corrals and stuff on this property. So, winner, winner, chicken dinner on that one. We got to find the corrals. Carpet in the bathroom, big turnoff to everybody. Nobody likes that. I think this has got a basement. Yeah, there's a basement too in this one. There's a lot of room in this one to add value. Huge lot. It's a good one. All right, Gold Lake, Northwest, single level. I think you can get this one for less than what they're listed at, and update the flooring. Carpet's real dingy. Update the kitchen. And I think with about 30 grand of work, 30 to 40 grand, I think you're gonna add another 60 grand into this property in value, in equity. Pool and spa, and great area. Once again, carpet in the bathroom is a no-no. That's gonna turn off everybody that goes through there. Last one is, this is like in Spring Valley area, La Palma. It's a good home. It's really hard to get homes in this area. Even when we were at auction, we could rarely win a bid here. And so the demand's super high. And I think they're at 350 on this. With 20 to 40 grand of work, you're gonna get every dollar back out of that and more. So that's a super high demand area. I think it's worth taking a look if you're looking for a good starter home. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll try to do this every week. We'll pick out a few good deals. And again, this is mainly just to demonstrate how we look at homes. We look at them differently than most agents. You have to have some vision and look at what the home can be, but that's where the opportunity is. That's how you get a good deal, and that's how you add value to a home. And it's gonna pay back when you go to sell it. You're gonna not only be able to enjoy that home and the nicer finishes in it, but you're going to be able to get paid back when you go to sell it. It's gonna sell quicker and for more. So thanks for watching, and we will talk to you next week.